Hey everybody, we are actually looking at the end of my crayfish tank. We're looking at it longwise, and the reason we're looking at it longwise is because right here is the crayfish and he's moving. The reason I was going to shoot some video of this tank today was just to point out that I have not seen these crayfish move in a couple of weeks. I don't know exactly how the hibernation cycle for these animals work. I don't know if it's brought on by temperature or if it's a cyclic type thing. And by that I mean if just a certain time of year they start getting ready for hibernation. In other words, think about if you were in a room where nobody turned the lights off. At some point you'd still get sleepy. Your body would still have a clock that would tell you it's time to start getting ready for bed, whether the lights went off or not. So with this animal, I don't know if that's the same case. Maybe just because the temperatures haven't been dropping, maybe its internal clock is telling it it's time to go into hibernation. And what has happened is both of them, and I honestly haven't even seen the other one in a long time. I think he's burrowed himself in somewhere. I keep sniffing the tank. I have not got any reason to believe they're dead. And then this one obviously is now moving. So this is the first time I've actually seen him move in a couple of weeks. He's been kind of curled up down here in this corner. You can see where all the gravel's been moved away. And he's just been lying in there. So now we've got some actual movement. And I know I had said a while ago that what I was going to do, my plans for this tank were to release the animals and let them go before the weather got too cold for them to go into hibernation. So I partially think it's already too late for that. And secondly, I think I'm going to be able to make the native tank happen that I've been talking about establishing here in the fish room. And if that's the case, I will be able to simply utilize these two crayfish, if they are indeed two crayfish in here. The other one always hid in this back corner down here somewhere, and I've just not been able to see him in there. So I think he might have burrowed up underneath of the filter there to the left and gone sort of back in that little notch back there. I'm not sure. But what I'm going to do is actually take these crayfish and use them in my new native tank when I set it up, provided I set it up in a way that's going to be accommodating to having crayfish in it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to stock it just yet, but I do have this option. So at the very least, I'll be keeping these guys over the winter. We'll find out what they do and how they function, whether they do just go dormant or I actually get to see some activity and we get normal crayfish behavior. So I know that wasn't much to look at as far as the video goes, just kind of an empty tank more or less, but there you have it. That's what's going on with the crayfish tank right now. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. If nothing else, we'll get to see them go into a new tank or something. I don't know. Like I said, something will happen to these guys over the winter, but I no longer think I'm going to get rid of them, so we'll see what happens. So thanks again for watching. See you real soon in the next one.